Auburn won? Question mark. We'll talk about it in the show. That's in the Tiger Den.
This is C&T Talking Tigers, where talking Auburn football is what we do. Welcome to the Tiger Den.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Tiger Den here. C&T Talking Tigers. Courtney Chandler, Toney Milford. We are back once again here on YouTube. Thank y'all for being back again once with us. If you don't know, now you know. And we want you to continue to stay connected with us. Follow us. Yeah, you see it on the bottom of the screen. C&T Talking Tigers, Instagram, and on Twitter. Tony, how you doing? And I just want to make reference that I did remember to hit record this time, unlike last time. So, Tony, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. A win is a win. Always good to come do a show off of a win. I think last week we was out here in white and black shirt, but Courtney was with a hood on, day. But we won. Felt like kind of felt like a loss a little bit, but a win that was, we won. So regardless of what you say, we 3-1, and show could have been a lot different had that boy not dropped the ball.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So, yeah, Auburn wins against Missouri. There it is on the screen, and you see there is a question mark. Auburn wins 17-14 in overtime against Missouri, as Tony mentioned. The running back at Missouri was about to score until he dropped the ball going to the end zone, allowing Auburn to win the game. This was, in my opinion, probably the most unexciting, uninspiring game I probably have ever watched in my lifetime. Between two teams, was not happy of the product really that I saw on the field. There was some good things I did see. And I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, it wasn't a good win.
Man, look, we came out like game busters, man. We go down there a couple of times first, 14-0, first quarter, feeling good. Hey, we shaking them up from last week, Robbie in there. Hey, we moving and grooving. Man, we ain't moving and grooving no motherfucking more the rest of the damn day. Man, that shit was pathetic, man. Thank God we finally play some defense. Thank God we finally play some defense. I gotta give it to the defense. You know what I'm saying? We held them to 14 points. You know what I'm saying? Gave up 14 in the second quarter. We were lucky to, miss the field. They just missed the field goal.
How you missed it? Straight up the middle. I'm
talking about. I got a partner, man. I got a buddy. We've been friends since probably junior high. My boy Jimmy Reed's a big Alabama fan. And he was like, man, Jesus loves some Auburn football because, man, he was like, some stuff that y'all that happened to y'all in that stadium, like there was no way there was no way he was gonna miss that field goal. And for it to just hook at the end the way it did, it didn't even have, like, bro, it was so close. I didn't even think it had enough room to hook anyway.
Right. It was an extra point, man. I was like,
extra point, man. So we caught that blessing because the quarterback, what his name is, Brady Cook, he put his little hat on. He didn't know it was good. What the fuck? So then we get in overtime. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look. Okay, the defense did okay. Brady Cook didn't really do much. 179, 80 yards, no touchdown. We picked him off. We finally turned the ball over. But Nate Peake gave us the bid. Nate Peake, 20 for 110. He was giving us that work, and he should have had a game-winning touchdown. We dropped the dang ball. That was terrible. We couldn't stop Lovett. Talked about Lovett. last week on the show, he gave us he did his usual thing, 5 for a buck or two. We really couldn't keep him corralled. But we got 2 turnovers this week. They had 7 penalties. We sacked them 4 times. They sacked us 4 times. We held them to 4 for 13 on third down. I think they were 0 for 1 on fourth down. Or they might have got their 1 fourth down. I can't remember, but we were 3 for 16 on third down. We were terrible. Our offense was terrible. We had 217 total yards. We got a lot of fourth downs. We were 3 for 4 on fourth down. That was because we couldn't get a third down to save our life. We both punted 8 times, but it was 16 punts in the game. We looked bad on offense, man. Holden came in and got his little dink there. That wasn't nothing. And the little time he was in there, he still was sacked twice. Our offensive line is putrid. It is terrible. Being on our third center basically is rearing his ugly head. Robbie was 12 for 18, which sounds not bad, but he only had 127 yards. His running wasn't very effective. He was 15 for 46, won about 3 yards a carry. Tank couldn't really get going. He damn near 20 carries for 44, 45, 50, 47 yards. Quiz was only 7 carries, 13 yards. He couldn't do nothing when he got in there. It was bad, man. It was bad. It was really bad.
But do we check? But this the
Hey,
bad
but I tell you what though, our receivers, Courtney Miller, you know what I'm saying?
More, yeah.
Coy Moore, like he showed up, man.
Yeah.
But man, like, God dang, bro, that offense was.
But it starts with the offensive line though.
And that's the thing, bro. Our offensive line is terrible. We got a bunch of older guys, and for the last couple of years, we've had a group of older guys that have been playing together for a long time, which goes back to show you Gus didn't recruit offensive line very well because Brian Harsin is having his hands full because he has no offensive line.
Yep.
You can coach. You can have a guy. I think we have a great offensive line coach. I think we have a wonderful offensive line coach. He doesn't have very much to coach. We gotta get an infusion of offensive line talent, similar to the fashion of Florida State. Florida State problem for a lot of years was they didn't have offensive line. They made it a priority, and with a good coach and a priority on recruiting offensive linemen, look at the results. Florida State is like a totally different program now that the offensive line started to look like a big time school offensive line should look. And that's gonna be Auburn's problem. Until we can fix that offensive line, our woes are gonna be every Saturday we're gonna have some trouble. And and that's not a fire Brian Harsin thing. That's a we gotta get better players thing. And Harsin, I believe that's why I say I believe in Harsin. I believe in the direction, but man, look what he's working with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had to turn to Robert Ashford because TJ was basically, hurt, and then Calzada hurt.
Yeah.
So he's basically on his, third string quarterback.
And it's Garner get hurt, then you got to call in the guys in the little t-shirt. So I mean, that's rough, man. I mean,
boy, that's tough. So
it's tough.
Yeah, that was like you said, that was an uninspiring game last Saturday, man. The most exciting parts of the game was when the other team f***ed up. That's the only time everybody jumping for joy because the other team was f***ing it up. That's the only time it was excitement in the air. Man, we had I'm ready to go now. Gonna beat this traffic, cause this, and then all of a sudden they missed the field goal.
Right.
We get the ball. And then do a mother thing with it. Boy, Robert, God, boy, we got a field goal. Okay, we feeling good, got a field goal. And then the man break the side.
You talked about how bad the offense was. We talked about the special teams because Carson missed a lot of field goals and got a lot of second chance to still miss. He finally made one. So, because we probably could have been up and going to half with 17 and close that game out way early.
They need to come back and dress up in his brother uniform on Saturday.
Well, just put the freshman in.
Yeah, put the McPherson boy in there.
Yeah,
put
yeah.
Anders, he tripping.
I don't know if his leg still hurt or what.
Man, if it is, you gonna sit down, bro. We don't need this. We already got enough trouble getting down that far anyway. We can't get down that far, and then you go in there and miss it.
He missing too many field goals.
Missing too many field goals, man. Missing one every week seems like.
You know what? I noticed that too. He missed one. Yeah, you're right. He missed one field goal every week, and that I don't know what to say about that.
That's a recipe for disaster right there. We can't count on. Cause then you might make them all during the closing game. And the one we really need, that will be the one you miss.
Mm-hmm. One field goal to determine the game. You gonna miss that. But like you said,
man, I'm
win or win.
Win is a win, but bruh, that ain't nothing to talk about, boy. That like the only bright spot, like I said, we got those 4 sacks. I like that. We turned the ball over.
You want to give Derek Hall his hammer back?
No, he can't get it back just yet. Can't get it back yet. I like it. He can't get it back out of one game. Bad at one. If the boy don't drop the ball, we don't win. So you know. Keep that hammer put up right now, bro, because, you know, we smashing nobody. That man had 120. That man had 110 yards on 20 carries. He was grinding.
Yeah.
No, ain't no hammer. Ain't no hammer. Them folks had. I think them folks had even with them 4 sacks, them folks still had over 130 yards rushing on them, man.
Nah, yeah.
That hammer.
We're gonna keep that in the chest.
Leave that alone, man, because it's hard times out here for us right now, man.
Right.
And then we got another home game coming up. Boy, if you got doggone, you ain't going to see them Auburn Tigers play by 9. I don't know what you're doing, but they done had a game ain't left Jordan Hare all year.
Right. And
here come them purple yellow boys. Boy, them boys.
I can't stand these.
Them boys be sneaky good every time you turn around, man. They always got somebody that just be like, wow, now lucky for us, old Booty ain't playing.
Oh, he hurt?
Now, you know, I don't think Booty done played since the Florida State game.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think Booty played. Him and Brian Kelly, I think, you know what I'm saying, had some words, and I don't think he plays in Florida State.
Like he going in the transfer portal.
And then ain't nobody, and these boys ain't lost a game since Florida State.
Yeah. Shout out to your team for beating them at the beginning of the season. Them boys played real good.
Yeah, man, you know, undefeated out there, you know what I'm saying? Got a big game getting weight coming up Saturday, but we ain't that's neither here nor there. We here to talk about these Tigers. But we're gonna talk about Tigers. Because hey, at the end of the day though, you know what I'm saying? We still 3-1 now. We could be Florida 2-2.
Yeah.
Miami 2-2.
South Carolina 2-2.
We could be them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if we can look at it like this, we won the game that maybe we should have won.
Yeah.
And we lost one that, hey, was probably a toss-up anyway.
Right.
So maybe we're doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Handling business. No matter how ugly it is, business is still getting handled. Whether you pay that power bill with a cash out card, debit card, credit card, or money order, you got paid.
Get paid.
Business still handled. We still, hey, all I know is Brian Hodgson got another win on his resume. Auburn Tigers got another win in the record book, baby. We 3-1 right now. It don't look good, but it tastes good.
Yeah, I take it.
It take it.
I take a win. You know, it was ugly, but I take it. So
Now, hey, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's your expectations is how you think they can win this game is LSU because LSU has talent, but we are still trying to kind of figure them out too.
Man, be honest, man. Be honest. They going into the game with a better quarterback.
Yeah,
They go into the game with a better head coach,
yeah, that's true.
and they probably got more talent.
Yeah.
Them boy got like 13 sacks already,
Yeah.
and we
I
don't
got
do a
chill.
very good, and we don't do a very good job of blocking nobody.
I got to chill when you said that.
We got sacked 4 times last week by Missouri. Savion Jones and B.J. Ojolari, them boys coming.
Whew.
So we would have to hope that the defense put us in another dogfight. The
Yeah,
defense, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Jaden Daniels seems like he getting better every week.
yeah.
The boy
He had to hold a pick all season.
he completed 73% of his passes, 6 touchdowns, no picks, and he the lead rusher. 65.5 yards a game, 200-yard pass, and 65-yard rush. That's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough. Uh, Armani Goodwin and Noah Kane, the two running backs, they lean on. Both of them give you about 50. Well, both of them getting about 50, 55 yards a game apiece. Both of them scoring the same amount to about 4. One of them got 4 touchdowns, one of them got 5. So they really balanced out with those two running the ball. Last couple of weeks, we've had trouble with the run. Penn State ran all over us.
yeah,
Missouri ran all over us.
yeah.
That was a Nittany Lion and a Tiger, so we probably can't stop cats from running. Here comes some more Tigers. Shit might be a problem. I'm just saying. If we can't stop the run, because they're gonna want to run it, I believe we have an adequate pass rush, and I like our back end. So I think we can hold up in the passing game because I mean, even though Jaden Daniels been throwing for a lot of yards, but he's been real accurate and precise with the ball. He ain't putting it in harm's way. Uh, Malik Neighbors is their best receiver, about 65 yards a game. Like I said, that passing game is not elaborate, it's not exquisite, but they, you know what I'm saying, they good with. They gonna want to run that ball, man. They're gonna
Yeah.
want to run the ball with some read options and they're gonna try to get that boy Jaden Daniels out in space. Um, I always say, it always comes down to quarterback and offensive line. And I think right
Yeah.
now, like I said, they had a better quarterback. I hate to say it, Brian, they've got a better head coach. Um, man, do our boys want it? How bad do we want it?
Yeah.
We've got to block better than we blocked last week. We've got to run the ball better than we ran the ball last week. We've got to be more. We got to be better in the passing game than we were last week. Is that possible? Is
Uh,
that something that can be fixed from one Saturday to the next with coaching, or is that something that we might just have to accept the fact that we're gonna get beat on the line of scrimmage every just almost every week, going from here on out.
yeah.
From here on out, the only team we guaranteed to beat might be Western Kentucky. And you notice how I said might be. Because by the time we keep getting our ass whooped, by the time we get to West Kentucky, we might have done gave up out of here.
Yeah. And they got
And
high
if we
power
lose,
offense.
hopefully at some point, if we just, I hate to be moving so far ahead, but hopefully at some point, if that's where we going, we just start getting them boys out of there. Hey, y'all going home, man. You probably got a job already and a wife or something. I got a baby on the way anyway. How old as
Right.
y'all live? Long as y'all been in school. Y'all grown with y'all got your degree
Right.
2 years ago. You leave work, come to practice.
Exactly.
Get them boys out the way, put them young boys in there. Let's get to the bar. Let's get to the future. But as far as Saturday go, man, you know I love Auburn. I like to have all the faith in the world in my boys. These are the type of games that somehow we end up winning when you really don't expect us to, when it really don't look like we should. Historically, we come out and we put them, boy, but hey, I believe in them boys. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stand up. Some of them last time playing LSU, going out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? LSU. '21, Auburn 14.
I was wondering where he's going with it. I was like, he gonna got to get over 20 points.
I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know how we're gonna win this month.
I don't know either.
What I've seen the last 2 weeks, I do not know how we're gonna beat anybody outside of Western Kentucky. My heart says Auburn will win 17-16. That's why I said my heart, because I know it's gonna be a dog fight. 17-16. That's what I really say hard. But my head say we're gonna lose 21-14.
Got in that same vein with you.
But in my heart, where it matters the most, Auburn gonna win, baby. It's in my heart. It's in my heart. In church, they said charge it.
Toney in the male chorus.
You know what I'm saying? In church, they said charge it to my head, not my heart. So you can't fault my heart. My heart said we're gonna win.
Right.
My head say Brian Kelly, Jaden Daniel, and them, really it's them 13 sacks. It's them boys on the other side. Savion Jones, DJ Ojolari. I don't know if we got an answer for them. That's the problem. I don't know if we got an answer for those guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to control that side of the line of scrimmage. We couldn't do it against Missouri. Then it scared me because we let Penn State run on us. We let Missouri run on us. LSU can't really pass. All they're going to try to run. And that was... I'm nervous.
You nervous.
I had high expectations for Penn State. I thought them boys whooped our ass. Embarrassed us. Ain't wiped their feet before they came in the house. Didn't even throw out, got done with getting our food, wasn't even eating our lunch, just throwing it in the trash can. Then they wasn't even folding the plate up and hiding it so you couldn't see it. They just dump it in, they just put it in there, let you see all the food they ain't all that meat still on the bone. They was just wasting stuff, boy. They put their drink down, no coaster. Peed in the toilet, peed all over the seat. Ain't nobody flushed it. Little children diaper left in the bedroom when they change the diaper, leave the diaper on the floor. That's how Penn State did up. And how did we respond? We come back to Missouri, bam, 7-0. Damn, 14-0. Boy, we won't score no more to overtime. And we should have lost.
We should have lost
2 times in one day. That's how bad we are right now. We should have lost 2 times in the same game.
I agree.
We played one day and could have lost twice. Who the hell do that? Auburn. That's who do it. That's who do it. We do. That's who do it. Because we just got lucky. We missed that was grace of God. Man, God was like, oh, don't let him do that. Let me see what happened overtime. He said, because wasn't no wind blowing. It was hot. Wasn't no wind blowing last Saturday. Wasn't no wind blowing, y'all.
You know, Drinkquist must have told that man,
I see the boy, you know how they walk, they kick out. The boy he walked it off. He went back there, he got that little grain. He threw it on like that corner. That was grain. What the grain was saying. There wasn't no wind. There was stiff ass wind enjoying hell. Shit, that man boy kicked that ball over and God said, get back over there. That's all I got. God, get back over there. Can't do it right now. Let's do it. Then the boy go around the side. Boom, he break around that thing, boy. He tipped on that boy. I said, oh, Lord, he dropped it.
He done dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball. Lord, how much he dropped the ball. If he died like this, 2 hands for safety. That's what I tell y'all, cheer. Y'all hate kids. 2 hands for safety. If he died like this, Auburn lose. He hot dog. Doing like he DC on TV. They ain't gonna trying to do like you see on TV. This ain't the NFL. Stuck that thing out there like that. Auburn win. He ain't gonna never forget that shit neither. Long as he live, he ain't gonna never forget that.
Yep.
He ain't gonna never forget
That's
it.
gonna hunt him.
And if he had a friend like me, I would never let him forget it neither. Hey, we can be at the hospital. Hey, we can be at the hospital. He just had a baby. Don't y'all let him hold that baby. Y'all remember the Auburn game?
You gonna give it?
He gonna drop the baby. Y'all better get it. He gonna drop the baby.
You gonna give it a smoke? Every time.
And I ain't even got about you neither, Bubba.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Saturday, in my heart, I want us to win. I think we'll win 17-16. Throwback to the Tommy Tuberville, Auburn, LSU days. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Tuberville, Nick Saban, Tommy Tuberville led mile. But we probably gonna lose. It's on you, Cut. Led mile used to come in here and sneak and give her the real. That boy used to give her hell too, but you know, we got him on the way out. But hey, Courtney, it's on you, man. What you think?
Okay, so I think it's the game. I think it's a low scoring game. I think it's Auburn can hold on to under 14 points. I think they'll win, or 14 or less points they can win. Auburn win. Hard saying Auburn win 14-10, but my mind says Auburn lose this game 28-17. Just from what we've seen so far, my mind
Well, I said, man, if Missouri hold up to 14 points, I don't see how we're gonna get more than 14. Well, if Anders don't miss a field goal, that's why I said we might can win 17-16. That's why I said 17.
Yeah.
Because Anders missed a field goal, you know what I'm saying? If Anders just hit his field goal, we can get a couple more points. But man, it's looking rough, man.
I want to see the freshman at Pearson, to be honest.
Then on top of that, you know who we play next week?
Should we just go black next week? Because I feel like that's the. I mean,
hey, I'm gonna next week show like this, boy. I'm gonna give one black man like I'm giving one of them black things like Kanye.
Go play the Undertaker music playing in the background.
I ain't gonna say that. Whole show, just like this. So boy, hey, it gonna be. I feel so sorry for them boys next week, boy. Ooh, Lord.
Lord, please don't let that be on CBS.
Yeah, they gonna put it on something. They gonna put it on CBS at 2:30.
At 2:30 for the whole world. For the whole world to see that funeral.
The whole world to see her get out. Woo, boy, you see both
the whole world to see.
Then we're gonna be up there clean them heads.
If we was in Auburn, I might have a little bit of hope.
If we was in Auburn, we'd get beat by 30. We're gonna be in Georgia, we're gonna get beat by 50. If we was in Auburn, we'd lose. Now I take that back, we was in Auburn, if we was in Auburn, we'd lose 28-7. Hey, if we was in Auburn, we'd lose 28-7. It'd probably be 14-7 the whole game to the fourth quarter. Then we'll get there, then let's go 2 down in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, 28-7. We'll give them a fight the whole day. 14-7 all the way to fourth quarter. Then we'll fold like a cheap team.
Yeah, it's about over.
We give them all they want, enjoy hell. We gotta go to answer, but that next week. What I'm gonna talk about right now though is not the elephant in the room, the goat in the room. No, I'm gonna talk. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it the goat in the room. Courtney ain't ready for this, y'all. He ain't know I was gonna hit him with this. Now, a lot of people out there in the sports media world, TV shows, talk radio show, podcast, Twitter, all that. There's been a surge talk about a dynamic personality, a master motivator, a super recruiter, one of the best ever played the sport on any level. Whatever level you can think of, he was probably better than just about anybody. He was just as good, if not better, than anybody you can think of. At every level, he was the best. He's universally regarded as the best player to ever play his position. And now he's doing things in the coaching circuit, the likes of which we haven't seen done before. And he's starting to be linked to the orange and blue. There was rumors of a plane leaving Jackson, Mississippi, coming to Auburn, Alabama, 2 Sundays ago, after we lost, embarrassingly so, at home to Penn State. Coincidence could be, very well could be, very well could not be. We know who's in Jackson, Mississippi. We also know we're in Auburn, Alabama. It's not hard to put, to make that seem like a thing. We wear Under Armour. He loved himself some Under Armour. He got the #1 recruit in the whole country.
Yep.
To come to little old Jackson, Mississippi. Wow. He didn't go play for Mississippi State. He didn't go play for Ole Miss. He bypassed Southern Miss. He went to Jackson State. For one reason only, to play for Coach Prime. They call it Coach Prime. You might know him as Deion Sanders. The black dude in the commercials with the other coach in the commercial with Nick Saban in the Aflac commercial.
Yeah.
The one with the chain on and the goat. When they talk about goat, they got 2 goats in the commercial, or 3 goats in the commercial. They got a Billy goat. They got Deion. So, we got goats in the commercial.
Right.
He is in, that ain't Dabo Swinney in them commercials with Nick Saban. That ain't Kirby Smart. That ain't Sark. That ain't Mac Brown. That ain't Lincoln Riley. That's Prime. He has raised the level of HBCUs. He's raised the profile of HBCUs and all HBCUs and all people who have attended HBCUs, who are alumni HBCUs, who support HBCUs. We all thank you, Prime. We all thank you for raising the stock and the awareness and the profile of HBCUs all around the country. Because he's making it okay. He's making it cool for 3 and 4 and 5 star to go to the HBCU. Because you know what I'm saying? Eddie George, Hugh Jackson, they get NFL, they get top-notch coaches at the HBCU level now. And thanks to Deion. What he has done in this short time frame cannot be ignored. But imagine if he can do that. We're making $300,000 donating it back to the school. He ain't in it for the money. He in it for the kids. He in it for the coach. He's done. Now, how long he wants to continue to do that, who knows? But the competitor and the coach, to have an opportunity to go to a school such as Auburn and compete head-to-head with that guy in the Aflac commercials.
Aflac.
For the same recruits in the same state every day, every year. That's hard to pass up, boy. I know we can pay him now. Cause we ain't gotta worry about no buyout. He don't make but $300,000.
We got that easy.
Them coaches he got down there, they ain't making no money. They didn't go down there for the money. They went for prime.
Mm-hmm.
He's got former NFL head coach who was just a head coach in the NFL last season, Mike Zimmer, longtime NFL defensive coordinator, head coach for the Minnesota Vikings. He's in Jackson, Mississippi.
Wow.
Imagine what he could do as a DC. Imagine what he could do for Auburn. When he actually has the alumni and the boosters behind him that we have, the money that we can provide, the resources and the opportunities that we can provide for him and his coaching staff and his players. Ooh.
Not to mention NIL.
Man, look at here. Our quarterback problem would be solved immediately. Shador would be our quarterback.
Yep.
We would have a dynamic Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback.
Travis Hunter coming too.
Travis Hunter, best player in the nation, would be in Auburn. Mm-hmm. The rest of the boys we brought out, all them they coming to Auburn too. Mm-hmm. And then everybody who was on the fence about going anywhere else with Coach Prime. Ooh, you ain't got watch football. Deion Sanders, everybody know Deion Sanders.
Yep.
Your grandmama, your auntie, your granddad, your uncle, your auntie, everybody know Deion Sanders.
I'm just envisioning in my head him sitting in the room with a recruit and him walking out the door, and then Nick Saban coming in behind him, and he just looking at Saban like, "Good luck,
good luck, buddy.
Don't have a chance.
Good luck, buddy." Hey, man, look at here. Everything. Deion goes to Atlanta. Goes to come to Auburn. Not everything right there that we use. Boy, Kirby gonna have to shit a brick too. Cause now all the boys he was going in Atlanta and getting all the boys that stay close to that line. They all coming down here.
Yep.
Nick in trouble. All the boys, they coming with prime.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Auburn gonna be the epicenter of college football. Nick gonna have his hand. He gonna be upset. Prime gonna send him to an early retirement. If the boosters if they wanna put their hands on something and say we went and got, hey, you better do that Alabama did. You better go get you a big fish, pay him some money, get out his way.
Yep.
If you look where Alabama was, look where Alabama is. As the song said, Courtney will tell y'all about this. They were Courtney know all about this. As the song say, just let go. And let him have his way, Courtney. Let him have his way. Hallelujah. To the toes of the church. I'm telling y'all, Auburn family, that could be the best thing to ever happen to us outside of Cam Newton.
Charles Barkley
take over the world. College football would never, man, if we get prime. Because I'll be honest, I only think there'd be two schools he would even leave from down there in Jacksonville. Florida State, but it ain't looking likely there because Mike Norvell turning things around. He gonna fire a man who on the uptick.
Yeah.
He finished out strong. If he finish out the season the way they looking and keep and recruit, he just got Hakeem with if he keep doing what he think, Florida State gonna be fine with him. They ain't gonna have no reason to look for no coach. Yeah, but we already know the powers that be around here don't even like our coach as it is.
Yeah, the writing on the wall.
He got his hands full.
That's the song say.
He got his hands full as it is. And what better way to just finally say, hey, let's go big.
Yeah.
Let's just go big. We know he can recruit. We know he can coach. Give him let's give him his money. Let's get out of the way. Let's enjoy things. Let's rub it in them folks. Come and tell you what happened. This what I'm gonna say, Courtney. This is how I say if we get Deion Sanders, this is the conversation that got us Deion Sanders. Somebody was either talking somebody was talking to Jimmy Rain. Somebody from up there in Tuscaloosa, one of them Tuscaloosa folks. Somebody who like Bama. Somebody told Jimmy Rain, boy, if y'all was to get Deion Sanders, boy, we'd be in trouble. If y'all would just get it,
Yeah.
if y'all just, I'm
That's
telling
what happened.
you, if y'all get it, and y'all just get out of his way, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
He on somebody scared me. He on somebody scare me. Get Deion Sanders, boy, y'all would be doing it then. Y'all, hey, look. We got out the way. We gave it up. Hey, we paid the big fish and let him do what he do. Now look at us. Y'all could be like us. Y'all could tell. Y'all could say, hey, y'all could be the only ones.
Scared.
Y'all could be the ones that do it.
They are scared. They are scared of that. They
Don't
don't want to admit it.
Don't nobody want that, man. They don't want them.
They scared of that. My brother called me today saying, y'all, the first name he brought up as a coach, y'all ain't getting Deion Sanders. How you know? You don't know.
They don't
You don't know
want
what's going on down here.
They like, hey, like Day from next Friday. I hope you don't get it. You better not get it. They hope we don't get him, Courtney.
Right.
They looking at him. You ain't gonna get Deion Sanders. You ain't gonna get Deion Sanders. You better not get it.
He brought his name up first. No, I know they scared.
They nervous. They know. They know what Deion Sanders can. They know what'll happen. They already know. Boy, you ain't gonna be able to turn them down. You ain't gonna be able to have enough scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
Had a game I like where we had to prime. Travis Hunter turned down going to Florida State when Nike having the best ice baths and locker rooms and getting a haircut in the beard. He turned down all that to go to Jackson, Mississippi.
Jackson State. Yep.
May not be the Musketeers in Jackson, Mississippi. Man, okay.
Yeah, man.
So hey, that's where we at, y'all. In our hearts, we want Auburn to win Saturday. In our head, we think they're gonna lose. But hey, in the meanwhile, we hoping and praying we can bring prime on the plains, baby. Prime on the plains.
Listen. Bo Jackson, Cam Newton, Charles Barkley, the great Auburn alums in sports. Y'all just go get on the plane together and talk to this brother.
Go down there and talk to that Prime, man. Y'all go talk to him.
Oh, you don't talk to him.
We need the big dogs. We need the big dogs in on this. We need them statue boys.
Right. Don't worry. Don't bring the B team. Send the A team.
Send the statue boys. Bo, Chuck, and Cam, baby.
Cam. And Cam hook him up with some suits. Have him fresh. Cause Cam like dress bodies. Don't have him.
Take Frank Thomas too if you got to. Take the heavy hitters.
Yeah. Take him up there. But listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all once again being here. C&T Talking Tigers. Listen, we'll be back next week for another episode. Continue to follow us on social media. C&T Talking Tigers, Instagram, and on Twitter. We'll be back next week reviewing this game. But until then,
Eagle! Hey! Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Good night.